and welcome to Detox Bites with me, Sophia. And in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about 5 nutrients which pretty much all of us will not be getting enough of in our diets. So the first mineral I'm going to talk about is magnesium. A lot of people will find they are slightly magnesium deficient because our soils are about 70% depleted of their magnesium compared to what they used to be, say 100 years ago, which means that our food has about 70% less magnesium in it. So understandably, we're all a bit lacking in that. There are foods you can take, however, to increase your magnesium levels. So cacao being probably the best, has fantastic levels of magnesium. It's also really easy to work into a lot of food. So cacao powder, nibs, butter, all of those are really good for magnesium sources. Otherwise, you could look at nuts, beans, and the very classic leafy greens, which have a lot of them. You probably just need to eat more leafy greens to get the level of magnesium that you need. Another mineral that we're lacking because it is depleted from our soils is selenium. Again, there are some good food sources of selenium. So Brazil nuts and sardines are very good. Seeds, so chia seeds, sunflower seeds, and flax seeds are excellent. Mushrooms are very good, and if you're a meat eater, then there are certain meats that will have selenium as well. However, some people do prefer to go for a selenium supplement because you can get more than you would do in some of the food sources. Another mineral a lot of people can find themselves deficient in is iron. This is very common and can also be found quite often in young women who are going through menstruation and things like that. There are sources of iron. If you're a meat eater, red meat has a lot of iron, but if you're not a meat eater, then you want to be looking to leafy greens, so things like spinach, kale, broccoli, all of those can be taken in. You can cook them and have them with food, or don't cook them too much because by overcooking them, it actually cooks away the nutrients. Or you can have them. We sell some broccoli, kale, and spinach powders, which you can add easily into smoothies and things to increase your iron intake. But if you are looking for a massive iron boost, then look no further than Shilajit. We have made a video previously about Shilajit, which you can watch, it's linked below. It has very high iron content, in fact so high that, word of warning, you only need a very small amount because otherwise you can actually kind of overdose on your daily iron content. So next up is iodine. Iodine is absolutely essential along with selenium for normal thyroid function. It kind of helps your metabolism go smoothly and everything. And it's not found in lots of foods. However, there is one food that it is very, very rich in, which is sea vegetables. So dulse, nori, kelp, royal kombu, sea spaghetti, all of those are fantastic, incredible sources of iodine. Can be eaten by anyone. They're delicious, they're easy to incorporate into a lot of meals. Alternatively, Himalayan crystal salt actually contains a good amount of iodine. And finally, we have vitamin D. Vitamin D, as most of you know, comes from absorption from sunshine. We don't get a lot of sunshine in the UK, so this is a problem for a lot of people. In other countries, like Iceland, where they don't get much sunshine, the government actually give out a vitamin D supplement as standard to everyone in the country. We don't have that here, so it's down to you to take it because it is very important for your health. It's not in loads of foods, so you're looking at egg yolks, some oily fish. If you eat meat, then you can find it in beef or calf's liver, and shiitake mushrooms. But the easiest way to get vitamin D is through a supplement. The best form is a vitamin D3 with K2. Those two vitamins work in harmony together, so they should always be sold together, D3 and K2, because they will be the most optimum form of vitamin D for your health. And just a final little honourable mention to one vitamin which this only applies to probably vegans and vegetarians. Because you're not eating meat, you will not be getting enough vitamin B12. And it's very hard to find vitamin B12 in really many foods that aren't meat. So I personally would suggest a very good vitamin B12 or a B complex supplement to make sure that you're getting B12 because it is essential for your health. So I hope that's given you some inspiration as to where you can find vitamins and minerals in your food sources, where to go, and especially you could do some more research on if you feel like you might be lacking something in particular, then you can look up more into that particular vitamin or mineral. So any of the products listed in today's videos that we sell at Detox Trading, you can find below. Click on the link and it'll take you to the website to buy those there. Thank you very much for watching, and do take care.